Three. Okay. Hi, I'm Luann with Rock and Book Reviews, and I'm so pleased to be here today with Dana Clare. She has two remarkable novels out. But before we get started on that, Dana, you are second in command with your Egg Weights company. Now tell us a little bit about them and what their purpose is.
Sure. So Egg Weights is a fitness company and it's a handheld weight. So it looks like a little egg. I wish I had them to show you today, but I'm traveling, so I don't. But they look like little eggs. They have a secure finger loop grip and they sit in the palm of your hand. And they're really good for all ages, all categories of fitness, from spin bikes to Pilates to yoga to bar, anything that you can use weights and resistance in. So I'm a second command and I take care of everything at the company from marketing to sales and to film. I'm on set constantly.
And you're traveling now doing commercials.
I am. I'm in Los Angeles right now for a month and we're shooting Father's Day commercials and we're shooting some secret commercials that you'll see soon with some famous people.
That's exciting.
Thanks.
Okay, so a lot of things are going on in your life right now. That's really exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, and besides being an author, you are a yoga instructor as well as second in command of your egg company.
Yes.
So
I am.
Tell me about your yoga and how you got started in that.
Sure. So my dad owned fitness clubs when I was a little itty bitty thing. And I was one of those girls running in and out of machines. And when I got older, I was like, Dad, can I be a fitness instructor? And he was like, go ahead. So he sent me to get trained. And I got, over the years, I think I have like over 10 certifications. I moved to Los Angeles and instead of paying for memberships, I ended up teaching at some of the hottest yoga studios, Hot 8 Yoga and Sweat Yoga in Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, all of the fun places. And I've had some really interesting clients from Pink, the singer, to Vince Vaughn, the actor. And Brooke Burke, who used to host Dancing with the Stars. She's one of my favorite clients. So yeah, it's really fun.
Exciting.
Yeah, I love it.
You recently published two riveting action-packed books. One very different though. One was sci-fi and the other one was historical fantasy type.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one was The Connection. What are you doing with that one? Are you going to be making another one soon?
Yeah, so I'm so glad you asked. The Connection sequel called The Awakening is going to be out in 1 week. So
how exciting.
I know, I'm so excited. It's currently with my ARC readers right now. I've got about 100 ARC readers and the reviews are already coming in on Goodreads and on Amazon and they're 5 stars. So I'm very excited for that release. Yeah. And science fiction is so much fun, right? Who doesn't want a hot alien high school guy and a human girl to fall in love?
And I love it because it's not like monsters. It's humanoids. And I love that type of science sci-fi.
Yeah, me too.
And then you have The Reclaimed Kingdom, which is a wonderful fantasy. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so
coming up, is there another one soon to be released or what?
Yeah, so this book was so much fun to write. I have a brother who is a Navy SEAL, and I'm very proud of him. And he is part of a brotherhood that inspired me to write something that I could use their relationships as my muse. And I happen to love Robin Hood and Snow White and the Huntsman. And I thought, gosh, what a fun period to write about, that medieval time period with a badass female superhero and a group of men that not only adore her, but fight at her side. So I was inspired by my brother and his brotherhood. I actually got to live with 3 Navy SEALs for a year. It was quite an interesting year of my life. I think they're the reason I have gray hair somewhere in this ponytail. But their love and loyalty and determination inspired me for the Band of Brothers, which is a large role of the Reclaimed Kingdom. And I also love fantasy. So, of course, the female protagonist has to have powers. So that was where I was inspired to write that series and that historical fiction. I've always loved the time period of Robin Hood from when I was little. My dad would watch those movies with Errol Flynn. I thought those were just so cool. So that's where that inspiration from that came from, but very different genres of writing. And I will never write at the same time that different genres again, because it was hard to stay in the sci-fi world and the historical fantasy world all at the same time.
I was going to say, how does one work on multiple series and keep your brain intact?
I was like, oh, it's going to be easy, but I was editing one and writing one. So two different very parts of the writer process. And I won't do that again. But, it was an experience and I love a challenge. So now the sequel to that book probably won't be out for at least another year and a half because I am working on 2 other projects right now.
Oh, do tell.
Well, one I can't tell you too much about, but I've got 11 agents that are interested in representing me for traditional publishing. So I started out as a self-published author for 2 reasons. One, I had a lot of time during COVID, as many of us did. So I wrapped up those 2 projects, which was The Connection and The Reclaimed Kingdom. And I got nervous, as many people did, because of how many people were getting sick. And I lost my mother when I was young. So I didn't want to lose my dad without being a published author. So I self-published those. And that was for one reason. My father's fine and we're all good on the home front. But the other reason is I really wanted to know how to do it myself and experience the hardship of marketing and finding ARC readers and beta readers and learning the process so that when I got a partner, an agent, that I would be a better candidate for them, knowing the industry better. So I'm happy I did it this way, but I'm over the moon that I have some agents interested in my next work.
That is exciting as all get out.
Okay.
Oh, I've often counseled some authors have asked me, for recommendations and how to get their books published. I always recommend get a good publicist because I don't think authors realize how time consuming and how competitive out there the book industry is.
It really is. And, I am a marketer in my professional life. I do all of the marketing for Egg Weights, and I've had the pleasure of learning through that channel on how to do it in the book industry. In fact, The Connection was in 2 book boxes. It was in Spearcraft and it was in the Librarian book box. And then The Reclaimed Kingdom will be on FabFitFun summer reading list for 2021. So because of my marketing experience, I was able to do a lot. And I've been working with youngadultbookcentral.com. But, if I didn't have all of that experience, and for new authors, if you're watching this, do your research because it's so hard. You think writing the book is hard and editing the book is hard, but then you get to the self-promotion of your book and it is difficult. So yeah, do your research, guys.
Okay, and you've mentioned in your book how romantic your husband is. Tell us a few things about your husband and what makes him so romantic.
He is such a doll. I love my husband so much. I won the lottery with that guy. He's so cute. So every morning he makes me coffee and every night he makes me tea, but he's always thinking about me. I'm traveling right now and I'm gone for a month. So my husband actually came out to visit me. And, just little things. He left this morning early and there was like a little note with like, don't forget to take your vitamins, and he laid them out and he left me a little extra spending cash and a love note. Like he's always thinking about me. The front desk when I went downstairs today was like, your husband told us to make sure the car is ready by X amount of time. I'm like, oh my God, he's like having a personal assistant. But he's just so damn romantic and sweet and kind and thoughtful. And
does he do nice things like flowers and all this other stuff?
Yeah, he's like, when they talk about the love languages, and he's always one step ahead of me on what I need. So yeah, it could be flowers. It's not like so much expensive gifts, it's like
Right.
thoughtfulness of it. And
And
you
that's
can
what's
tell he
important.
really like put a lot of effort behind everything he does. When I'm working long days, because I work long days, sometimes when I'm on set, it's for 10 hours. He makes sure that dinner is waiting and ready for
Oh,
me when I'm
wow.
home. So he's just really a sweet
That's
guy. So I
awesome.
lucked out.
And you have three hero brothers.
I do. Well, I have, I think they all think they're my brother. I have one brother out of all there's
Oh,
11 Navy
really?
SEALs, and they'll all tell you they're my brother, which they are. They really are. Their
I know I
family.
have a lot of kids that aren't actually my birth kids, but
Yeah,
they'll
yeah,
call me mom, you know.
exactly. I mean, my brother and I aren't biological, but we never ever think any different of it. We're always together, and he was my maid of honor at my wedding. So,
Really fun.
yeah.
So you actually have one brother. Is he older or younger?
He's 10 years younger.
So a lot younger.
Yeah, he's a
And yet
doll.
he's got the hero status.
He certainly does.
That is amazing. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
he really is. I got a lot of heroes in my life. My dad, my husband, my brother. I'm very
That's
fortunate.
awesome. I'm very
Yeah,
happy. That's not often that happens anymore.
I know. I'm
So
very
what is
lucky.
your next big project?
Yeah,
It
so
sounds like you've got a lot of them going.
I do. I do. My next big project is the one that I'm working on right now with the agents, and it's a young adult fantasy fiction with romance, of course, because it wouldn't be a young adult without.
Right.
And then I'm working on two more YA standalones. So I'm hoping to have those done in the next 3 months. So I've got three standalones that I'm working on before, and I'm actually going to finish the Bloodlight trilogy, which is the connection, the awakening, and the reprisal. I just started on the reprisal last week. So fingers crossed that one should be out this holiday. I'm pretty sure that'll be the time frame for that. And then, as you know, Luann, when you publish with an agent and publication, traditional publishing, it takes a lot longer. So
Right.
I'm trying to self-publish and traditional publish. So I'm always coming out with something every 6 months. And hopefully that'll continue to accrue.
You're amazing. All you do, my mind is boggled. I can't even imagine trying to keep up with you.
And I will tell you this because I think it's so important. I get 8 hours of sleep every night.
You're
So many
kidding. How did
people,
you do
I
that?
do. Many people think, oh, well, you never sleep. You must never sleep. I'm like, no, because as a fitness instructor and a health advocate, sleep is so important for rest and recovery of the body. As you can hear, I'm losing my voice because I've been teaching a little too much, but I make sure that my body gets to rest for 8 hours. So I'm always in bed by at least 10, and then I'm up again at 6. So
Well, your skin is so healthy looking and you've got that clean appearance. It's working.
thank you. I try very hard. I just turned 41 and I'm
Wow.
starting to feel it.
Well, you don't look it and you don't act it. So that's what's important.
Hard. Love Luann.
Oh. Well, I think you're amazing and awesome. I'm just really excited. And with this giveaway, this interview, we have also a giveaway. So tell us what you're giving away.
You get I can do either one or even both, the Reclaim Kingdom or the Connection with an eye mask, and then they come with a couple other depending on which one it is. I have bookmarks. One of them is a piece of jewelry for each different specific book. So whichever one you guys get, you'll get a cool little book kit, and of course they're all signed by me.
They are. They're really fun. I got one and I loved it.
Yay! I love making them. That my cousin does all my design work, my cover work, so she also helps me with all my swag.
Oh, very talented. Very good.
She's very talented. Yes, we use her professionally as well. She does all of the marketing with me for Egg Weights.
That's so awesome. And to have it be your cousin, your relative. So,
I know. I'm very family oriented. If you guys couldn't tell.
well, it sounds like you got a fantastic family too.
Thank you. I do. I do.
Okay,
Thanks.
is there any final remarks before we close?
No, I'm just so grateful for you having me. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. I feel like we've gotten so close over the last couple of
I
weeks, and
know. I
I can't
love
wait to
it.
be back on. I hope that my book that gets picked up next, I can be back on and talk to you again.
Oh, my pleasure. I'll be eager to.
Yay! Thanks,
Okay.
Luann. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Dana. And this is Luann Worley signing off. And I wish that all of you would pick up a book and explore the universe through books. And goodbye now.